Today on Designing Spaces, looking to ditch the yard work in favor of spending more time with your family? Reclaim your weekends with the latest in robotic lawnmowers. Why not check out a low-maintenance fiberglass pool and make a splash at your next barbecue? Did you know that not all garden hoses are created equal? Ryan's got all the information on how to pick the right one for the job. Plus, choosing the right paper to help your printed presentations pop. Now more than ever, quality family time is precious. So making the most of it while still keeping up with everyday chores can be a full-time job. And one thing that is always on the to-do list, yard work. Ryan and his family have been living in their home for a while now. They take great pride in the curb appeal and love spending time in their yard with friends and family.
We originally bought the house for the yard, and I wanted a lot of room for our kids to run around in. At the time, my mower was an excuse for me not to change diapers and get out of the house. The kids are getting bigger and cutting the grass is just way too hard now. Now that the weather is getting warmer, it seems like all I do every weekend is cut the grass. I kind of want to find something that saves me time and get my weekends back.
After doing some research, Ryan found Husqvarna Automower. He looked into the various models and their features and landed on Automower 450XH for his property.
I saw a huge variety of lawn equipment on Husqvarna website, and one of them that caught my eye said that there was a way for me to automate my lawn work. I was like, what? I gotta know more.
Most people have two must-haves on their list: spending more time with family and achieving the perfect lawn. Husqvarna Automower can give you both. With a wide range of models to choose from, it doesn't matter if your yard has short grass or tall grass, is small or large, or has a varying amount of slopes, there's a Husqvarna Automower to fit that yard.
I chose the Automower 450XH based on the fact I have a pretty good sized yard, about an acre, and I love how it offers this smart technology. I can control everything from my smartphone using the Automower Connect app. With the GPS navigation system, it knows all the ins and outs of my yard. It knows where to go and what to do. And if that wasn't easy enough, it connects with all my smart home technology. Makes life really simple.
Once the Automower is installed in your yard with the boundary wire specific to your certain yard type, the Automower will learn the yard. It will constantly cut, making sure that all areas are evenly cut, and it goes back to charge whenever it needs to without you having to interfere. And it follows the guide wire back to the charging station all on its own. The Automower manages the whole yard without any involvement needed from you. The Automower 450XH only needs about 60 minutes to charge, has a cutting height up to 3.6 inches, and can mow up to 1¼ acres. It's also rainproof and has LED headlights for nighttime mowing. This mower is specifically suited for this lawn due to the tall cutting height and the tall fescue grass.
With the Automower, I never have to deal with any of the grass clippings. None of that mess you have to worry about. It self-mulches and self-fertilizes while it cuts your grass.
With the Automower, you no longer have to worry about filling up your gas tank or spilling oil, which means no harm to your property and, more importantly, no harm to the environment.
It is environmental safe, and you don't have to deal with getting gas or the oil or spilling it on the grass and killing the grass or staining your concrete. I mean, it's plug and play, which is the coolest thing about it.
The Husqvarna Automower is safe for the home, the environment, and most importantly, your family. There are sensors so that if it gets moved or picked up, it will shut off. So if the dog gets near or if the children are playing and pick it up, nobody gets hurt. There's also theft protection, so nobody can walk away with your Automower. It's programmed to only work in your yard, so it's guaranteed protection for your investment. So when somebody asks me why should they buy a Husqvarna Automower, it always comes down to two things for me. First of all is the time saved, and second of all is the appearance of the yard.
I have the most perfect lawn now and spent no time on it. All my time now goes to my kids and my wife. Barbecues by the pool, hanging out on the clean grass. Plus, I got the coolest looking lawnmower on the block.
For more information on Husqvarna and their full line of automowers, visit their website. Summer is upon us. Time for getting outdoors and using our backyard spaces. Having a swimming pool is not only the ultimate enhancement to your home's resale value, it can also be a shimmering centerpiece to enhance your backyard oasis. Not to mention, making a splash with the neighbors at your next barbecue.
We were interested in a pool. Our other home had a pool as well, above ground pool, and we go on to try to make this a sanctuary for our backyard here, and now's the perfect time.
We have a bigger backyard here, so we just wanted our own sanctuary.
We've got some family members that own a pool installation service up in Illinois, and they were telling us that fiberglass is the best way to go. The nice thing about it is can't beat the quick install. Apparently it's a couple weeks from the beginning to the end. Real smooth surface that you're walking around in, so it's much safer, we feel, and we hear it's easier for to clean up, to take care of the pool content of the water as well.
Fiberglass pools have been around for nearly 50 years. They are a one-piece, factory-built shell made with fiberglass layers, resins, and finished with a gel coating similar to boats, cars, and pool slides. They come in a variety of shapes and sizes, with a plethora of tile patterns, designs, and lighting options. They're also customizable to most homeowners' preferences and yard spaces. After deciding on a fiberglass pool, Latham Pools contacted their partner, Hawaiian Island Pools, to learn more.
As the largest manufacturer of fiberglass pools in North America, we have a vast network of professional pool builders who are trained to design and install your fiberglass pool for the perfect backyard experience for you and your family.
They wanted an in-ground fiberglass pool, and that's our specialty. They wanted a pool that had a good amount of decking on it, which we supplied. They wanted a tanning ledge, which we have on this particular pool, and they wanted a water feature, which we did also.
We had several contractors come to our home, and that day, Lee was one of those contractors. He left, gave us a price before he left our house, and we couldn't be happier with the service.
The best things about the fiberglass pools: they're virtually maintenance-free and are backed by a lifetime warranty with Latham Pool products.
Latham offers the strongest fiberglass swimming pools on the market today. And because of the strength and durability of our fiberglass pools, we're able to back our pools with a lifetime warranty on the structure and the surface.
Maintenance-wise, just much easier to take care of because the fact you don't resurface them and the surface of the pool being non-porous. Algae doesn't adhere. You can still get algae in the pool, but it doesn't adhere to the surface very well, so it's much easier to clean.
With all the combinations that we have between all of our models, all of our colors, and all of our accessories, you can truly customize your pool so that you have that absolute unique special look in your backyard.
I'm just really excited to be able to have family and friends over in our home, in our backyard.
So today we come out, we lay out the position of the pool, we excavate the hole and prepare the ground for the pool to be set. We bring a crane out, we lift the pool up over the house, put it into the ground. And so the pool starts from nothing at the beginning of the day to the pool actually being in the ground.
Looking to upgrade your backyard space? Visit lathampool.com to learn more about their customizable fiberglass swimming pools and accessories. As always, you can go to our website, designingspaces.tv.
Hey everybody, Ryan here. Investing in new garden hoses can be money well spent, or you're going to end up having to replace them every year. Now, I brought some great options today, and as you will see, not all hoses are created equally.
I've lived in South Florida my whole life, and so I enjoy the outdoors all year round, and it's really important to me to maintain a nice yard. I wanted to buy some new garden hoses. It seems like I've got to do that every year because they're either leaking, kinking, or my yard guy's running over them. Since Ryan's a good friend and I really trust his advice, I asked him to come over to give me some great ideas.
The hoses I brought for Jeanne today are made by Continental, founded almost 150 years ago, and while most of us know them as an automotive and tire company, they are also a leading supplier of rubber garden hoses. In fact, they've produced over 1 billion feet of garden hoses in the last 20 years. That's enough to go around the world 8 times. So based on the things that we talked about, I bought 4 different hoses here for each of those areas. As you can see, they're all 50 foot in length. And when you gauge the length of your hose, simply go from your spigot to the farthest point and try to get that length, so that way you don't have too long of a hose, too short to where you're tugging on it, and having a lot of extra hose filled with water, because that can get heavy. So first is the premium rubber garden hose. You mentioned you wanted something heavy duty for the front of the house.
I feel like that's the most vulnerable area. You know, I want to leave it out in the bushes, and my last 3 ones have either gotten run over in the driveway or exposed to the elements, and I really need a tough one out there.
The premium heavy duty hose resists things like abrasion, hot summer heat, if you're in the climate, cold temperatures. It also has these great crush-proof brass fittings, which I know you're worried about the car tires in the driveway. So this all in all should work great in the front yard and do everything that you need it to do. This is the Continental Kink Guard thermoplastic garden hose. Now what's nice about this is it's 35% lighter than the commercial hose, but it still has the same abrasion resistance. Now what's really great about this is it's kink resistant, so as you're dragging it around the car and moving around, it's not going to kink up on you. It's also great for boats, RVs, and things like that.
And that's really my biggest pet peeve when I'm washing the car. It kinks up around it, and I'm running around to try to get it and straighten it out, and it's so frustrating.
I definitely feel you there. So now we're gonna move to the backyard. I have a couple hoses here, and I know you're an eco-friendly girl, so these are really great.
You know, I love all my plants and my little herb garden, and I have my little watering can, and I'm constantly filling it back up and forth, so any suggestions would be great.
So the next one I'm gonna bring you here is the new Continental Eco-Light Garden Hose. It's a medium-duty hose, 50% lighter, and much easier to handle versus your traditional watering hoses.
You know, I'm all about being eco-friendly, Ryan.
Well, this was a great option for you because it's made from 100% recycled materials.
Oh, I love that.
So this is the new Continental Eco Garden Hose. It's a new addition to the market, and it's made from natural plant-based polymer. It's basically sugar cane. It also has lead-free, crush-proof brass fittings, which I know you're gonna love.
I really love all these eco-friendly choices, and Continental is doing a great job. And look, it's even made in the USA. So any last-minute advice on how to care for them?
I'm glad you asked, because yes, there's a couple things that you should be doing. Make sure that when you store it, it doesn't have any kinks or twists in it. Not only is it going to extend the life of the hose, but it's going to keep it out of harm's way. Now, when you store it, you either want to coil it up neatly on the ground, or like you, put it on the hanger, or you can also get a hose reel. One last thing you want to remember, not here, but if you live in cold climates and it's freezing, make sure you drain the water out of it before freezing, because it will damage the hose.
As usual, Ryan, you have set me up perfectly, and I can't wait to try them all.
Well, I'm sure you're going to love them all, so have fun.
Thank you, Ryan. I'm so pleased with all my Continental garden hoses, and watering my garden is a breeze.
For more information on the garden hose options discussed today, visit continental-industry.com or visit your local Home Depot in person or online. Hey everybody, Ryan here. The world has been using paper for almost 3,000 years, and as a contractor and a designer, I use it in many aspects of my business. From vision boards to blueprints to design renderings, having that polished look can really make you look like a professional or an amateur. A quality paper can set you apart and make your design ideas look as impressive as they deserve to look. I'm working on a kitchen remodel for the Oscar Mike Foundation, and I've got an important client who's considering donating product coming out today to look at my ideas, and they just have to be perfect. Most of my clients are used to seeing tangible results, so my presentation cannot just be another computer slideshow. I need it to be an accurate representation of my intentions, so color is super important here, as well as the overall quality of the paper I use. My go-to is always Hammermill paper. Not only do they have a century-long legacy of providing quality paper products, this paper is also made in the USA, and since I've been remodeling spaces for veterans, that fact has become near and dear to me. I work at a large studio where we use a lot of paper. From printing contracts to schedules, it's a necessary part of our lives. We have made our efforts to be more eco-friendly, and that is why we choose a paper brand that cares about our environment as well. Hammermill is made with renewable resources from sustainably managed forests, and that means by using their paper, ensuring forests are replenished for future generations. I also love that they help the kids at St. Jude's Research Hospital. The paper I chose for printing my final presentation is the Color Copy Digital. It works with a variety of printers and it's designed to be super bright for true color reproduction and image contrast. It also has a smooth surface for those heavier toner applications and holds up great for two-sided printing. I also have a need for many different size papers for my plans and sketches. I use the tabloid size to create some smaller blueprints to show the client. There are a lot of variables in construction and I need to be ready to redesign and react at the last minute. Hey, Olga!
Hey!
All right, you ready?
I am so ready.
All right, right this way.
Very excited to get started.
Let's have a look at the design here. I got some beautiful renderings for you to check out.
I love how smooth it is.
Let me have you look at the sink here.
Oh, that's fantastic. One thing comes to mind regarding our veterans, and you know, they use wheelchairs, so can we bring it down a little bit?
We're gonna drop the whole thing down 3 inches. Okay. We're gonna remove the cabinet door in the front so their chair can go under, and we'll be compliant with all ADA codes. Now here's the plans and the printout of the actual layout.
So can I actually see it as a new layout in terms of showing me?
Sure, let me run over to my computer in the CAD program, change it, print it right out, and I'll bring it right back.
Perfect, I'll keep on looking here.
Knowing I have a paper that I can trust with no unexpected issues such as the dreaded paper jam, I can adjust our plans and get them immediately back into my client's hands without a hitch. Here are the revisions with all the correct measurements and dimensions. That is yours. You can take the renderings. You can take this all with you.
You are quick. All right, I'm really excited. It's gonna be great, right?
Yes, it's gonna be awesome.
I can't wait to get started.
All right.
Be fantastic. All right, see you soon.
See you later. Well, the makeover was a huge success, and I really have to give a lot of credit to the beautiful presentation. As they say, you only have one chance to give a great first impression. If you need any assistance finding the perfect paper for your project, visit hammermill.com.
For more information on anything you've seen on today's show, or to be a part of the show, go to our website, designingspaces.tv.